Good morning, dear Dhamma friends. Today we are going to study about mind-dog cogenetic series Mano-Dvarra VITHI from page 123. Before we study about Buddha Abhidhammar, we shall pay homage Namo Tassa 3 times to Lord Buddha. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Mind-dog cogenetic series Mano-Dvarra VITHI. In Mano-Dvarra VITHI, we are going to see about Kama Javana Vara VITHI and Apana Javana Vara VITHI. There are 4 types of Kama Javana Vara VITHI. Number 1, Tada Lamana Vara VITHI. Number 2, Javana Vara VITHI. Number 3, Uttopana Vara VITHI. Number 4, Moga Vara VITHI. In Apana Javana Vara VITHI, we are going to see about Loki Apana VITHI and Lokudra Apana VITHI. In Loki Apana VITHI, there are 3 types of Loki Apana VITHI. Number 1, Rubavajra Apana VITHI. Number 2, Arubavajra Apana VITHI. And number 3, Abhinya Apana VITHI. In Lokudra Apana VITHI, we are going to see about number 1, Magga VITHI. Number 2, Phala Samapatti VITHI. Number 3, Nirodha Samapatti VITHI. When one or the senses enter the avenue of the mind or Mano-Dvarra VITHI arise. Mano-Dvarra VITHI may first be divided into 2 classes. Number 1, Kama Javana Vara VITHI. Here one or the 29 Kama Javana Chitta takes the function of Javana, i.e. enjoying the taste of the sense object. Number 2, Apana Javana Vara VITHI. Here one or the 26 Apana Javana Chitta takes the function of Javana. Kama Javana Vara VITHIs may further be divided into 2 types according to Abhidhammar Singha, page 111, and into 4 types of according to Lady Sayadaw, whereas Apana Javana Vara VITHIs may be subdivided into 2 types, namely Loki Apana VITHI and Lokudra Apana VITHI. All these VITHI will be explained below. Mind-dog Kama Javana cogenetic series. According to Abhidhammar Singha, number 1, Vibhuddha Ramana VITHI. Tada Lamana Vara VITHI. Na Dhamma Ja 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 Da Da Ba. Number 2, Avibhuddha Ramana VITHI. Javana Vara VITHI. Na Dhamma Ja 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 Ba Ba. Mind-dog Kama Javana cogenetic series. According to Lady Sayadaw, number 1, Ati Vibhuddha Ramana VITHI. Tada Lamana Vara VITHI. Na Dhamma Ja 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 Da Da Ba. Number 2, Vibhuddha Ramana VITHI. Javana Vara VITHI. Na Dhamma Ja 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 Ba Ba. Number 3, Avibhuddha Ramana VITHI. Uttopana Vara VITHI. Na Dhamma Ma Ma Ba Ba. Number 4, Adida Vibhuddha Ramana VITHI. Moga Vara VITHI. Na Na Ba Ba Ba. Explanation: one of the sentient objects which may be present, past, future, or time-free must enter the avenue of the mind door to initiate the mind door Kama Javana VITHIs. Number 1, When the sun object is of very great intensity, the life continent vibrates twice and becomes arrested. The symbol is Na and Da. On the appearance of the sun object at the mind door, the Mano-Dvarra Vajana Ma apprehends the object and directs the consciousness stream towards the sun object. Observe the object and decide whether it is good or bad. In accordance with this decision, one of the 29 Kama Javana Chittas perform the Javana Ja function for 7 consciousness moments, enjoying the taste of the sun object. The 2 Tadalamana Chitta Da follow suit, enjoying the taste of the sun object further. After that, Puinga Chittas sink into life continuum. This Vithi is known as Ati Vibhuddha Ramana Vithi or Tadalamana Vara Vithi, as it terminates with Tadalamana Chitta. Number 2. When the sun object is of fairly great intensity, the cognitive series occurs as above, but terminates with Javana Chitta without Tadalamana. This Vithi is known as Vibhuddha Ramana Vithi or Javana Vara Vithi. Note: the Ati Vibhuddha Ramana Vithi here is taken as Vibhuddha Ramana Vithi, and the Vibhuddha Ramana Vithi here is taken as Avibhuddha Ramana Vithi by Venerable Anuruddha in Abhidhammar Sangaha. Number 3. In the Avibhuddha Ramana Vithi, the sun object is of slight intensity and its appearance at the mind door is not clear as in the above 2 cases. Thus, after the life continent is arrested. Mano-Dvarra Vajana Chitta occurs 3 times, trying to observe and decide the sun object. But the object is not precisely known, and consequently no Javana Chittas occur to enjoy the taste of the sun object. After Mano-Dvarra Vajana, Puinga Chitta sinks into life continuum. This Vithi is called Votopana Vara Vithi. In the Ati Avibhuddha Ramana. Number 4, I will repeat again, is from page 125. Number 4, in the Ati Avibhuddha Ramana Vithi, the sun object is of very slight intensity. It can only cause the life continent to vibrate twice without becoming arrested. So no Vithi Chittas occur and the sun object is not known. This Vithi is called Moga Vara Vithi, as it is deprived of Vithi Chittas. Note: Number 1. The mind door Mano-Dvarra is not physical door. One or the 19 Puinga Chitta is functioning as the mind door in a person. Number 2. All the 6 sense objects, which may be past, present, future, or time-free, can appear at the mind door. Number 3. As the mind objects such as Chittas, Chittasikas, Kasina, Namidas, or Nibbana itself may appear at the mind door, no Atita Puinga need occur. The object appears at the mind door as soon as it strikes the door. Number 4. The object that appear at the mind door should not be differentiated as Ati Mahenda Ramana or Mahenda Ramana. They should be differentiated as Vibhuddha Ramana Kriya object or Avibhuddha Ramana obscure object. Mind door Kama Javana cognitive consciousness. In Mano-Dvarra Vithi, there are only 3 types of consciousness, namely Avijjana, Javana, and Tadalamana. The number of Chittas in the longest Mano-Dvarra Vithi is 1 Mano-Dvarra Vajana Chitta, 7 Javana Chittas, and 2 Tadalamana Chittas, totaling 10 in all. The number of Chittas that can participate in Mano-Dvarra Vithi is 1 Mano-Dvarra Vajana Chitta, 29 Kama Javana Chittas, and 11 Tadalamana Chittas, totaling 41 in all. Secondary mind-door cognitive series. When one or the sensed object enters the avenue of the mind-door directly, we get primary Mano-Dvarra VITHI as described above. I will repeat again, secondary mind-door cognitive series. It's from page 126. When one or the sensed objects enter the avenue of the mind-door directly, we get primary Mano-Dvarra VITHIs as described above. But there are secondary Mano-Dvarra VITHI which follow each and every one of the Pancha-Dvarra VITHI. In a Pancha-Dvarra VITHI, the sense impression is processed only to the extent to be known roughly whether it is good or bad. The form, the shape, the detail, features, and the name of the objects are not known yet. But thus, after a Pancha-Dvarra VITHI, a Mano-Dvarra VITHI quickly follows is retaking the sense objects or the Pancha-Dvarra VITHI as a past object. Then the second Mano-Dvarra VITHI follows suit, observing the new image and the old impression together. Then the third Mano-Dvarra VITHI quickly follow again, observing the form and the shape of the sense object. Then the fourth Mano-Dvarra VITHI follows, considering the name associated with the object. If necessary, many Mano-Dvarra VITHI quickly occur in succession, considering the features of the object in detail and also the time and the place connected with the object if he has encountered it before. Only after these many secondary Mano-Dvarra VITHI does one know the object together with form, shape, name, and other details. Considering the fact that chittas can occur at a tremendous range of more than 1,000 billion times per eye wink, and a Mano-Dvarra VITHI contains only about 10 VITHI chittas. More than a billion VITHIs can occur in a fraction of a second. So we can know the objects we see or hear almost instantly, and we even think that we see and hear simultaneously. We don't hear when we see, and we don't see when we hear. Practical verification. Page 127. First paragraph. That Pancha-Dvarra VITHIs and Mano-Dvarra VITHIs are occurring at the tremendous range in a person can be verified by the person himself, as chittas are invisible even under the best microscope. An instrument more powerful than the latest electronic microscope will be necessary to observe the chittas. This instrument is none other than the mind itself, accompanied by the right concentration. In international power for a Buddha Sasana centers where Samatha and Vipassana Bhavana are properly taught according to the instruction given in Buddhist canons, meditators have to focus their attention on each sense door intense. I will repeat again. Meditators have to focus their attention on each sense door in intent. Together with the mind door, observe a sense object striking the eye door and the mind door simultaneously. They dissense the cognitive series or consciousness that arise in Pancha-Dvarra 5 doors as well as in the mind door. They can see the VITHI chittas occurring exactly as described in this book, and later on can also differentiate the various cittasika associated with each chitta. The results are very satisfactory. That's all for this morning. Thank you for listening. May